Alright, what is up you guys? I'm here with the final edition of How Much Is It Worth? And I saved my kind of prized possession for last. What we have is the Wrestlemania Anthology, which was a WWE Shop Zone exclusive, limited edition signed by Vince McMahon. Has black leather casing, and I will show it in detail here in a second. But this was a big deal at the time. Wrestlemania Anthology was huge. It was the first time you could own, in the US, the original WrestleManias on DVD quality. And then, of course, we had limited to 1,000, the Leather Anthology, which, like I said, was a Shop Zone exclusive. But let me give you kind of a smaller look at this. So as you can see here, I have mine in a display case. Mine is 73 of 1,000, so it's pretty low. We have 1985 to 2005. And then we, of course, have the Vince McMahon signature up top. So, like I said, this is, for me, the holy grail of wrestling DVDs. And I did review it on my channel once. And, of course, the unboxing is still on my channel as well. So if you want to get a closer look, I don't ever plan on taking it out of this because it is kind of delicate packaging. And you want to keep it nice, especially like the corners and stuff. But you can see you have like the gold lettering. Just, to me, the most beautiful and rare WWE DVD you can get. Now, what a lot of people don't know is there's actually a rarer version of this. There's only around 30. So you have 1,000 sets total. The first 30 were not signed by Vince McMahon because it went to different people in, the production of it, or employees, and the McMahon family themselves. What I'm going to show you right now was an eBay listing supposedly listed by Pete Gas. It was a sealed copy, and it was Shane McMahon's personal copy that was given to him. And I think it went for around $1,500. I'm not sure if it ever sold. This was a few years ago when I was still looking for my copy, which took me years to get. There were so many bidding wars I lost, and I ended up getting a decent deal on the one I have now. But let me show you this listing. And I saw another one that was not signed. I think it was somewhere in the 20s. I almost got it on eBay. It was, like I said, not signed by Vince. So it was one of the early ones, which was given out to people who worked on it or different WWE employees. And it was somewhere in the hundreds. I think I was bidding around 150, and then I ended up letting it go because at the end of the day, I wanted the Vince signature. So I let that one go, and then I eventually got my copy. So it's hard to say what the early ones are worth. Obviously, there's way less of them. It's only, I think, the first 30 or somewhere around there. So, take that how you will. I know, personally, I didn't want it because I wanted the Vince signature. So, it kind of balances out in terms of, people wanting it. Because a lot of people who are looking for this set, they want the Vince signature. If you're looking for just straight rarity, you can get it without the Vince signature. So, it goes both ways. And 500 of them were signed. They have these film cells inside. 500 have Shawn Michaels, and then 500 have Triple H. Triple H signed the WrestleMania 17 film cell, and then Shawn Michaels signed the WrestleMania 10 film cell. So you're going to get one or the other. I haven't seen anyone that got both. So each one does include one of those, though. So, like I said, half were signed by Triple H, half were signed by Shawn Michaels. So you're getting two signatures, as well as a Linda McMahon signature on the Certificate of Authenticity. So you're getting a lot here. And the film cells are, beautiful film cells. So, how much is this worth? It's hard to go back and look at sold listings, because this is one of those sets you do have to look at the sold ones. Because what people ask for this are astronomically high sometimes. I've seen people ask for a straight 1,000, which I'm telling you right now, it's not worth 1,000. Sealed, yes. If you can find this thing sealed, that's the most valuable thing you can possibly find when it comes to wrestling DVDs. So, sealed, $1,000, maybe not that high, but I wouldn't judge you if you did buy it for $1,000, a sealed copy of this. So, I'm going to kind of scour the internet here. I have some pages saved as, you know, what a few of them have sold for. We have one here that sold for $385, which is a good median price. That's kind of the lowest I've seen this actually sell for. In terms of starting bids, you're usually going to find it around $200 to $300. Which, if that's an auction, that will go way up. I once lost an auction for one of these. I think it went up to $350, so I dropped out of it. I didn't want to pay $350 for this. We also had, on the Wrestling DVD Network, the website, I saw one for a starting bid of $132.50. So $132.50. So that is awesome. That's the lowest I've ever seen a starting bid for eBay for this particular item. I've never seen this on Amazon. I don't think I ever will. And there's some other independent sites where people have posted this. Like, for example, there's one here, Throwback Champion. Let's see if this one has a price. He just has pictures. Now there's stupid ads in the way. Okay. So this one, let's see. Yeah, this one has a film sell by Triple H limited to 500 pieces, like I said. And then he doesn't have a price. So that's probably not a good sign. Whenever there's not a price on a DVD and they ask you to contact them, they're usually asking pretty high. And there's currently 2 on eBay right now, which I will show you that here in a second. Okay, so here's one of them. This is in pretty decent shape. You know, this is for $599.99. I personally think that's too high. I really do. You know, I would sell this for, being the condition, you can see it has some small scuffing, some pin dots. And it is opened. And this is $744. Being the condition it's in, which is decent to good, I would say $400 at the most for this. So this guy, he ain't going to be selling that anytime soon. And there was another one I was trying to find. I'll try to find it again. But there was one that was recently on here for the past like few years. He was selling it for $499, so $500 realistically. And it was in really bad shape. So I don't know if he took it off or if some sucker bought it. And I mean, it was in bad shape. There were actually like tears. Yeah, it was under Wrestlemania Anthology. Let me try Leather Anthology, see if that helps a little bit. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. It was up a few days ago when I was preparing for this video, so that's interesting. So I don't know if it was just taken down or what. So as you can see on eBay, there's only one for sale currently. Which, like I said, if you're gonna try to get that one, try to make a deal, because that's not worth $600. So, how much is this really worth? If you're wanting a signed Vince one, you know, kind of the standard one that we all know and love, I would say your good starting point, expect to pay around $300, and if it's in really good shape, you're going to be looking more around $5 or $6. and I mean really good shape. And then sealed, I've only seen one ever, like a regular version of it sealed, and I think that was like 800 or 900, which I'd say that's a fair price because so many of them were opened. Not many people kept them sealed. I know one person that currently has it. I won't say who, but he does have one sealed, so that's impressive. When it comes to the unsigned ones, which, like I said, they're more rare, but not many people want them as much because they're not signed by Vince. That one, I think, even though it's more rare, you probably could get a better deal on that. Maybe, 2 to 3, maybe even 400 if it's in really good shape, but I don't see those come along very often anyway, which those would be numbered 1 through 30. So, the Shane McMahon one, we can't 100% confirm that's real, but, it claims to be sold by Pete Gas himself, who is friends with Shane McMahon. So, that one's long gone. That was a few years ago. But if you have this, like I said, I don't know many people here on YouTube that do. I know of like 3 or 4. I know 2004 Punk has it. But other than that, I don't know too many people that do. So yeah, let me know down below if you've seen any in the past, or you lost a bidding war, or even if you have it, how much did you pay for it? And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this look at this awesome set. For now, this has been the DVD Freak. Peace out.